The word insanity doesn't even come close to describe what this car is like. I'm gonna give you guys my honest reaction to the C8 Z06. I've done a few polls in it, but I haven't really fully, truly experienced this car, and I'm gonna do it for the first time with you guys and tell you what it's like. Let's go for a drive. All right, so you're greeted by the supercar-like redesign with the, well, there are no door handles. There's a button underneath this huge body panel, which is built to feed air into the flat plane crank V8, 670 horsepower. Nice little door sill. There's the 06 with the carbon fiber to greet what you're stepping into. And every Corvette always has the coolest animations ever. I mean, look at that. This is such a special car. Let's go ahead and start it up. Wow. Now, the one problem with C8 Corvettes that a lot of Corvette owners and enthusiasts have a problem with, and I totally understand it, it's that this isn't really a Corvette anymore. This is straight up a supercar. You can't argue that it's not. I mean, this thing sounds like a Ferrari, it accelerates like a Ferrari, it has more horsepower than a whole host of supercars. More horsepower than a V10 Audi R8, more horsepower than a Huracan, more horsepower than a 911 GT3 RS. This thing is now in supercar territory, if not, honestly, a bit beyond what a supercar is known to be as. And you'll see why as soon as we drive it. By the way, very modern with everything in here. Just two screens. The adjustable gauge cluster is pretty cool with the different drive modes. No gear lever, which takes a minute to get used to. You just have these buttons. And to talk about buttons, you got quite a few more over here. So it's very, very modern. Love it or hate it, that's what you get in this car. So if you don't like the technology screen stuff, well, you're gonna learn to love it, because this car, oh well, just watch this. Struggled to put this into words more than any other car that I've driven. It doesn't, it makes you, oh my gosh, this thing is so responsive. It makes you not even know what to say or what to think. Let's jump back over to tour mode. Don't worry, we'll go back in sport in a second. By the way, you have this little Z button right here to configure your own mode, and as soon as you click that, you can immediately, at the press of a button, open those exhaust valves, make the RPMs hold higher, have the brake pedal feel firmer, and same with steering feel. The whole car is adjustable to meet whatever needs you want in terms of the driving experience. Suspension, engine sound, everything. And to talk about the engine sound for a second, that thing is sitting right behind you, and oh my gosh, if you have driven a C8 Stingray, you have no idea what the car's design is. Absolutely beautiful, obviously, right? But the problem with the Stingray is it lacks that insane feeling to it. It accelerates really, really fast off the line, but once you're driving, you know, it's not powerful enough when you are in downshift the second gear and you want to floor it. This thing, it doesn't matter what kind of sports cars you have experience with. When you downshift the second and take off in this thing, your eyes sink in the back of your head. And then it can corner just fine too. 3,400 pounds for the dry weight, with 670 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Oh, Corvette, they always do this kind of thing. It is unbelievable. Every time Corvette has a new, or Chevy makes a new generation of the Corvette, it is always such an unbelievable improvement. I mean, when I heard about the C8 Z06, I thought to myself, oh, you know, I already drove the Stingray. Like, yeah, it sounds really good, but there's no way that it's gonna be like that big of a step up. I could not have been more wrong. Z mode, downshift, downshift, downshift. For $60,000, this gives you a better experience than a Lamborghini Huracan. And I drove the Evo too. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. I mean, okay, aside from just the Z06, by the way, the C8 as a whole is an incredible car. To think that you can get a C8 Stingray for $60,000 used, that was supposed to be the MSRP, but, you know, the economy took an absolute dump, and that's not the case. To think, I just had a voice crack, because this car is that insane. To think that you can get a Stingray for $60K is still such an incredible deal. But I'm going to make an entirely separate video on comparing the Z06 to the Stingray, so I'll leave it at that, and feel free to check out that video as soon as I do make a video on that. They are both incredible cars, though. Oh my gosh. And we haven't even talked about the transmission yet. The list just goes on and on and on. Oh, it's too responsive when it's in the sportiest transmission setting. That's my one complaint. You really aren't going to be in the sportiest setting on the road unless you're really trying to, well, I don't know, get arrested. When it's in its sportiest setting, it flickers the RPM so much at the lightest tap of the throttle. The most responsive car I've ever driven in my entire life. It is unreal. And then, you know, you feel the dual clutch when it shifts itself, but you really feel it when you tap the paddle shifters. It is instantaneous. I read that a dual clutch transmission, and the one in this car, shifts in about 1/10 of a second. So that'll give you an idea. Goodbye. That's it. This is officially my dream car. It's not the Huracan. It's not a Porsche. It is the C8 Z06. Now, let's be honest with ourselves. Maybe you're not this person, but we like to look good. We like to you know, if you're spending money on a supercar, let's be real here. You're going to get a lot more attention in a Lamborghini Huracan. That is just facts. The C8s are way more common, and there's not a huge difference in terms of the exterior design when comparing the Stingray to the Z06. So if you're going for the looks and the attention, you're gonna get a lot of it in this car, trust me, but it's not on the same level as like an R8 or a Lamborghini Huracan. Not everyone is going to associate the C8 Corvette with the supercar, and likely that's because of how many of these are on the road. I mean, seriously, when you're driving around, count the amount of C8s you see, not just Z06s, but C8s in general, and then count how many Audi R8s or Lamborghini Huracans you see. It's going to be way, way more of these, which is the only downfall. But here's the thing. A real car person cares about what they get out of driving the car. And I have not driven an R8 yet, but I have driven a 911 Turbo, I have driven a Huracan, I've driven a GT500, I've driven the C7 Z06, those caliber of cars, and this one takes the cake by far. The responsiveness of that dual clutch transmission is unbelievable. And obviously, in the comments of these videos, I'm sure we're gonna have people being, oh, you're not driving a manual, trash automatic. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with those people. They're both. You gotta respect both automatics and manuals. They're fun in their own ways, and a dual clutch automatic is. Sometimes it's nice to take a break from a manual, get in one of these, and just feel what the latest and greatest technology has to offer. And trust me, when you're really pushing the car to its absolute max limits, you do want a dual clutch automatic. That way you're not taking your one hand off the steering wheel, you have to focus on shifting. You're purely in it for the drive, and it is just insanity. I cannot believe Chevy did this. I said the same thing about the Stingray, but the Z06, man, if I'm saving up for a Stingray, I'm gonna wait for the extra $40,000 to $50,000 for this. It is incredible. Now, By the way, the Stingray actually makes more torque than the Z06. Hold on. Every stop sign, this is kind of like a mandatory thing. I just have the urge, and you will too. Oh my gosh! And the thing sounds just like a Huracan. It screams like that. And when you let off the throttle, it gives you a few crackles just like the Huracan. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's sad to see this no longer really be a Corvette, but you have to admire that this is more engaging, dramatic, and exciting to drive than any other Corvette that's ever been created. I have not driven the C701 yet. I've driven the C706 a lot, but I cannot imagine that even the C701 will be much more enticing than this. It's so controllable in the drive too. I'm never scared of losing traction. Never scared of pushing it to the max in the corners. And never scared to line up with somebody and do a roll race. That's for sure. Wow. That should say enough, guys. This is officially my dream car. If you own a C8 Z06, I'm a bit jealous. If your dream car is the C8 Z06, you have really, really good taste. And trust me, when you get behind the wheel of one of these and drive it, it's not just going to be your dream car. It's actually going to make you wake up every morning and work 4 times as hard to know for sure you're going to one day be able to own the C8 Z06. As of right now, I wouldn't mind living in this thing. I don't need a house. I just need a C8 Z06. But, okay, you know, all this good stuff, great, but I do have my complaints about the C8 Z06. I'll make a full video on what I hate about this car. I already know it's going to be a pretty tough video for me to make, but no car has it all. So stay tuned for that video. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. This has been one of the best days of my life on this channel, and I just thank you guys for following this journey. Absolutely incredible. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.